Hello everyone, my name is Jason Parker. Welcome back to the channel. I thought I would do something a little different this time and actually react to Penn and Teller performing on their own show, Fool Us. This is not a magician attempting to fool them. This is two master magicians showing us something really cool. Probably it will fool me. By the way, this is season 6, episode 4, and the title is Cure the Common Code, a play on words. So let's jump right into their performance.
Reputation as the bad boys of magic for giving away highly coveted magic secrets. Now they'll prove that reputation is still well-deserved. Joined by the former NFL running back and Dancing with the Stars champ, Rashad Jennings. Give it up for Penn and Teller.
There is no such thing as ESP. There's no such thing as mind reading. Whenever we see an act, two-person act on this show saying that they can read minds, we know that they're doing what we call in the business a code act. And all that means is that one person is giving the partner the information with a code that the audience doesn't know. And we're going to teach you how to do a code act. We're going to do it with a deck of cards so you understand it very clearly. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you
Thanks
doing?
so much for joining us here. We just do a trick. I'm going to show you how this is done. You're actually going to be the psychic here. Just tell me, I'm going to stop you.
Stop.
Okay, right there. Take a look at that card. Okay. Clear your mind, calm down, send the information to Teller. Okay? Just clear your mind, calm down. He thinks it's the Queen of Clubs. What card did you pick, Rashad? Queen of Clubs, hold it to the audience so they can see it. Queen of Clubs, there it is right there. Now you can give those cards a shuffle if you like. Now I'm going to show you how that's done, you see. Now I was just talking to Rashad here and just telling him what to do, but actually I was coding to Teller what card he chose. I said, clear your mind and calm down. As soon as I said clear, Teller heard that word, knew it meant queen.
So cool.
As soon as I said calm down, he knew it meant club. Now you memorize these. I can say any words around that. Teller's only listening for those words. So Rashad, just take any other card there, and we'll look at it together, and we can do the coding together. Let's just pick one there. Yeah. It's the 8 of hearts. So we just look at the 8. We say, visualize an open space and have the card in your mind. And then it's the 8 of hearts done just like that. Now you memorize that, you do that, you have the whole thing done. And we had done this, you can shuffle those again if you want. We had done this for like a decade with me going out and having people pick cards and credit cards and so on, and me sending the information to Teller verbally. And then we thought, wouldn't it be more amazing if Teller coded to me without saying a word? Now we're going to show you how this is done after we do it, and you can probably figure this out, memorize it. If you have a friend or partner, you can do this trick, tonight for someone else. Now
All right, let me just pause the video and give you my thoughts real quick. Penn is such a fast talker, I don't really want to interrupt, but as a magician, I gotta say, yes, I know that there are coding systems like this. It's funny to me that after all this time, they would just reveal it on their own show, sharing their secret. But actually, I think that's a really cool system if you can memorize all those words and exactly what they mean. To me, that would be the difficult part, is memorizing those words. Although memorization is used in a lot of different areas of magic, so if you really want to be able to perform something, sometimes you have to put in the work and the pain and just brute force memorize something. I know there are systems to help, but still, it's not easy. It's not easy. So anyway, I just gotta say that's very impressive, and it's amazing that they just shared it like that. I think I want to take a picture of that and maybe try to memorize it myself. Proceeding.
just look at those, Rashad, and just think of one of the cards. Don't pull it out, don't point to it, just think of one of them. Now I'm going to turn my head, and when I do, just whisper quietly in Teller's ear what card you thought of. Now watch what we're doing carefully, because you'll be able to do this. We're going to show you exactly how it's done. Now he's whispered the card. Nobody knows except you and Teller. I wasn't listening, I was talking. And now I know by looking at Teller in his nonverbal code that he has picked the Ace of Clubs. Is that the card you thought of?
Yes.
Ace of Clubs, okay. Let's show you how that's done. It's pretty simple. Now, this particular deck of cards has this nice little arrow on it right here, okay? So we just memorize clubs, hearts,
that's so clever.
spades,
What a great system.
diamonds. So that's pointing at me, I know it's clubs. And then for the value of it, it's where Teller puts it down. Now we have this in our heads.
Very
Ace, 2,
nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. And if it were a king, he'd put it off the grid. So to tell me it was the ace of clubs, he put it down there. It's pointing at me. It's the
That's
clubs.
even easier
It's
to
the ace.
memorize than
So
the
you can
previous
memorize
system.
this easily. Just put that in your head. If he puts it down here, it's the 8 of hearts. Now, you can do this trick yourself anytime you want, but you want to make sure that there's you don't actually have the grid laid out. After we'd done that for a decade or so, we wanted to do an impossible code.
Anyway, that's really cool. Thank you, Penn and Teller. Thanks for this extra magic trick you're sharing. That's nice. Chances are you could perform this for your friends, and they probably wouldn't have seen this very episode, and they probably wouldn't know what you're doing. Let's proceed.
This is a code we're very, very proud of, okay? We don't think you'll catch us. No one ever has. But Rashad, you've been shuffling those cards. Yes. See, they're all different. Now, it tells you to turn them face down. Follow my directions carefully. I'm sure you can. With your fingers, just pull one card towards you. Pull one card. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Pull it towards you. And then put it between your hands. So the front and the back are covered, front and the back. And you don't know what it is. No one in the world knows what it is. Cover it up just like that. You want to follow my directions very carefully, Rashad. He is going to sit there without moving at all. And you're going to just show him just the bare minimum you can show him. You can look at it yourself. He'll look at it. He will not react. Make sure no camera sees it, nobody sees it, no one in the world but you and Teller can know what that is, okay? Give him a little glimpse of it, and then when I'm trying to figure out the card, you don't react either. Poker face all the way, okay? Wait till I'm moved over here, and then show him the card, Rashad, when you have. Tell me you've shown it to him. Has he seen it, Rashad?
I think so.
Okay. No one can know what that is. I'm going to look at Teller. Don't react, Rashad. And he will be sending me the code. We've told you how this is done. See if you can catch us. I'm going to look over at Teller now. It's a red card. It's a red card. It's a heart. It's a red card. It's a heart. Don't react. Red card's a heart. It's a number card. It's a low, medium, high. It's a high number card. Teller, come on, help me out here. High number card's a 10. It's a 10. It's a red card. It's a 10. But it's a heart or diamond. I can't tell. Heart or diamond. Teller, heart. Teller, help me out here. Heart or dice a diamond. It's the, don't tell me yet. It's the 10. It's the 10 of diamonds. What card did you pick, Rashad?
Hey, go ahead, man. This
10
dude
of
ain't said
diamonds.
a
There it
word.
is right there. There's our code.
It didn't look like he moved at all.
Did you crack the code tonight?
Okay, so let me go ahead and give you my thoughts about that. Well, I have to say that was really cool. I love Penn and Teller's performance. They're just master showmen. They make it entertaining, interesting, and baffling at the same time. So yeah, that was really cool. But can I figure out how they did that last part? Off the top of my head, no. I don't know how they did it. If I were a judge on Fool Us, I'd have to say, okay, you fooled me. But I'm not a judge, and I can rewatch this and see if I can figure it out. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna watch it a second time. Okay, so having rewatched it, I do have an idea how it could have been accomplished. I think the key is that Teller was able to tell exactly which card he had as soon as he pulled it back from the spread of cards on the table. So he saw that immediately and started getting his body into a position to tell Penn which card it was. I don't know if he did a deck switch to a stacked deck or if it was just a marked deck, and so as soon as the card was pulled back, Teller could see what card it was. Then he has time to get his body into position. You notice both of his hands are on the table like this, and the card was the 10. So maybe five fingers on the table indicates 10. And perhaps the position of Teller's shoes on the ground tells what suit the card is. Because you notice that Penn got up and stood back from the table so he could easily look at Teller and see his whole body language position. So I think especially the key is that Teller was able to see what the card was before the guest showed it to him. So he got his body in position ahead of time. And then when the guy shows him a little peek of the card, he can just look at it and just stay in exactly that same position, not move at all. And I think that's what's so fooling about this method. As I always say, that's just my theory, and I'm not sure that's how they did it. I could be totally wrong, but I've got an idea. Why don't you go ahead and comment below and tell me what you think? While you're at it, smash like! And also tell me what you think about me reacting to Penn and Teller's performance at the end of the show. This is my first time doing that. Normally I'm reacting to contestants on the show, but this time I thought it would be interesting to react to the professional professionals themselves, Penn and Teller's performance. So yeah, let me know what you thought about that. Anyway, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Magician reactions, street magic, tutorials, etc. And I'll see you next time.
Yup.